I don't really care if people are joining me or not. I'll give it a few minutes. There's always a replay, and you guys could uh, listen to the replay. So I'm not going to allow the absence of people to, how do I want to say, cause me to basically stumble over my words and stumble over, like if people care. In some way, shape, or form, we all want someone to care, you know? It's like, mm, I love you, buddy. It's like when you're a child, you want your mama and your daddy to care. I know because my mom and dad really didn't care. And it affected me as a child. All the way growing up. Matter of fact, I've never told this, but I think I'll tell it right now. Because it's going to fit into what I'm going to talk about and why I went live tonight. Because I've been like sick for days. And I just recently did a video and people were like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I'm not taking that video down. I don't care what people think of me. God knows me. The only one that matters in this earth is God Himself. You know, that's who matters. He knows my conundrums. He knows my heart posture. He knows my every thought. He knows everything. I cannot hide from Him. And there has been a cataclysmic like I already knew that all I could trust was God, but okay, let me tell that story. I'm gonna before I go into even why I decided to do this live today. But my birthday is on October 25th. I was born in 1977. And whenever October 25th would come along, it's my birthday. My dad would definitely remember, right? I used to say something like, oh, my birthday's coming up, and tell my dad, and then on October 25th, I'd come around, and my dad did not remember my birthday. Nope. Year after year after year. He didn't remember my birthday. I remember one time, this right here, on the birthday, how old was I? Maybe it was just 2 years before I had my son, so I probably was 15. No, I think I was 14. Yeah, yeah, I was 14. Because that's the year that I ended up losing my virginity. So I was 14. And every year my dad forgot my birthday. Every year. No matter the hints I made. So I thought this year he was going to remember because I was going to get a scooter. And I was going to come over on the day that I got my scooter. I was going to come over with my scooter on my birthday to show that today is the day I got my scooter and it's my birthday. And so I kept telling my dad, like, Dad, I'm going to come over on my birthday. And I kept over and over repetitively, like, Dad, I went over there on my birthday and that man did not remember my birthday again. Dude, I can't even, that was painful, bro. That was way painful. Mm. I'm not gonna cry. Nope, I'm not gonna cry. Not because I'm hard of heart, because I'm not. I'm not hard of heart. I'm human. You know, sometimes people spiral out of control. My dad's been dying for, what, 2 years? He called me and told me he was going to tell me goodbye because it was over for him. Now he was in the hospital. He's lost two people since then, and that man's still alive. And he hasn't called me since. And I've texted him. I love that dude. I really do. He's my dad, for crying out loud. And yeah, he didn't remember my birthday. Um, I never liked being vulnerable in the first place. And I know that people is like, oh, that's weak. Okay. Okay. You do not have to be here. You do not need to listen to me. You can mosey your butt on along. This is where I am. For the last 25 years of my life, they have tried to unalive me. I'm saying it that way because the algorithm doesn't let you say anything different. This time, I was wondering 2 weeks ago, what are they up to? Because they haven't done anything to me in a while. This time, through this, a fake supplement. A fake supplement. I haven't taken one in like 2 days. I'll be going on day 3 tomorrow. Um, I want to get these tested. I don't know what was in them. I was very sick. But, you want to know something that's funny? Is how God has shown me. And it's been pretty bizarre. It's been pretty wild. Like, I don't truly understand, you know. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say, and you know, and you want to know something? I'll say this. Dude, if I was God, I wouldn't pick me either. I'm not shitting you. I've always felt like, girl, you are unhinged. You don't know what. You couldn't tell your head from your ass. No, I know I look a hot mess. Look at how my hair is falling out. Look at how thin it is. This is frequency. These guys have been freaking nailing me for years. Years. And I fell for this scam. Okay. You know, I know people are gonna talk shit. They're gonna feel some kind of way. But God's using that. God recently told me, he said, I'm gonna heal you in the face of others. And like, I really don't even, like, I don't believe myself, you know, like, so I'm like, okay, but in faith, you know, God's like, I want you to say this and I want you to record this in real time. And I'm like, oh man. So I also recorded in real time my meltdown because I am literally like, this is all crazy. Everything. And dude, I'm human. You know, I've been for 25 years. They have just literally hunted me. I'm tired. I've been an outcast my whole damn life. And I was never vulnerable in front of people. And now, like, God wants me to be vulnerable in front of people. I don't want to do this. I did a video the other day. People are like, oh, what? 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 What are you talking about? The spirit of fear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I had the spirit of fear. I don't want people to see me this way. Yeah, I don't care whether you think I'm insane or not. I really don't. I told you, like, you could just totally get lost. Go find you someone who's, like, happy and glee, even though I am actually happy and glee. Because no matter how insane and unhinged I am, I do know that Jesus is Lord. And there is a reason to rejoice. And it is because He is faithful and He is true. And He's the whole reason why I even talk in the first place in front of people. Because you guys think that, there's creators out here, and the creators and influencers, the sad part about an influencer is they want to influence you to purchase something so that you can help feed their bank account, you know? That's what it is. If I were to ever say, hey, you need to purchase this something, it's because I want you to protect yourself. And in the process, because I've spent all this time trying to research the best products, why not allow me to get a little commission off of it? Because guess what? You're taking care of an absolute need, and I've done all the work for you. Like, I have found the best product in the entire world to satisfy and satiate the need that product covers, like the cell phone bags I talk about, or the EMF protection. You know, uh, it's at no cost to you for you to go through my links and get that. Okay. I did the work. I know who carries the best products. I know what's the best. I totally can connect people to all these things, right? Influencers, you know what they want to do? They want your money. I do videos from my heart, and I do them in faith, knowing that I'm going to have an audience of people who's going to consistently judge me, who's going to talk bad about me, who's going to say that I'm not, like, oh, Jesus can't love that girl, you know? She's a double downer. Okay. The Word of God says, let no man be the judge of you. I'm documenting. And what am I documenting? Well, number one, I'm documenting a moment in time. That moment in time is the fact that these guys just tried to unalive me again using a fake supplement. This supplement is not real. I haven't been well enough. I try to report to the FDA, which I'll show this right here. Let's see. Wait. Oh, there we go. Hold on. So you can see I was trying to send something through the safety reporting portal today, but it wouldn't accept it. Um, my phone number wouldn't. For some reason, it kept saying every time I hit send on the page, it kept saying that my phone number wasn't. It wasn't 10 digits. It said something to the effect of your phone, a number needs to be 10 digits, something to that effect. But there was 10 digits in the space, and it wasn't taking. So that was really strange. And then I fell asleep. Uh, like, influencers aren't going to be raw. They're not going to be like real because they want to influence you. I don't need to influence anyone. If I tell you to get EMF protected and you don't listen to me, well, that's just because you are just totally not paying attention to the world. If you can financially protect yourself against EMF, like, you literally should be. I mean, they're changing people from the inside out and they don't even know it. Like, okay. Yeah, because the genome, it is what it is. I've been being bombarded with these frequencies for years. Years. 25 life, and they have hunted me. I thought about the misconceptions. I thought about how people can take this and take that and whether I should just take it down. I took things down before. I have a whole channel with hundreds of videos. I took them down. Jane Tandy, the video itself, if you follow the video back, Jane Tandy was talking about all these people that no longer were doing videos. What happened to them? Where did they go? I said it was the spirit of fear. Was I a little unhinged? I've been unhinged for, oh my gosh. I work hard. I stay busy. I'm constantly like all work. I have to provide a roof over my head, and the only way I can do that, because I am hunted, is via people who will freaking take me in. If you don't think that I will not work my butt off, then you're absolutely like don't even know who I am, right? But I also know the day and the hour. And the people that I'm around. The fact that there's so many of you guys that are on this internet, you come into people and you freaking formulate these judgmental opinions about people. And it's like, it's almost like you're weighing yourself against this person. So everything they're going through has to be exactly what you're thinking because, this is what's going on in your life. That's what's wrong with society, Like, dude, when Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself, how many of you would literally, you're going through something, you're talking to someone, and then they respond, and you're like, the person who's responding to you doesn't understand a freaking thing that you have just said. Nothing. You're like, you don't even understand what I just said, do you? Does that make you crazy? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes you just a little more educated in the arena that you're talking about, where you're at, what you're thinking about, how you're handling your situation, right? Oh, I'd be so quick to go, oh no, these people, they've taken me the wrong way. I look unhinged. Well, one, I was just poisoned, okay? Yep, I was. I'd like to get the toxicology on that, but the problem with that one is we'll see if I can. I'll go ahead and keep you guys up to date on that one. But, because, yeah, I didn't just do this for nothing, okay? I'm gonna have to get a hold of them because I told you it didn't go through. For some reason, when I was trying to register this, my phone number wouldn't register properly. Anyways, my whole point here. Like, guys, our heart needs to be right before God. It doesn't need to be right before Mary Sue or Jane Doe or Jane Dandy or Richie from Boston, you know. No, no, our hearts need to be right before God. Pride. Pride. People are so prideful. You know, you want to know something about me? I could have married multi-million dollars numbers of times. I too. My mama wanted me to marry for money. I chose not to. Big money. Okay? Big money. Private planes, all that. Alright? I chose not to. I didn't want it. I still don't quite understand that part about me. You know, like, girl, what was wrong with you that you didn't want all that damn money? Because you'd be in a lot better position right now. You could have got divorced and took half, if anything, you know, right? That would be the heart that I would have had. And then it dawns on me, I wanted love. You know, that's why I was talking about my daddy earlier. When people say, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? You want to know why they ask? What are you talking about? It's because they're not wise enough to understand what a person's saying. You could totally understand what somebody's saying if you sit down, shut up, and pay attention. You know, it's just that simple. And you want to know what happens when you sit down, shut up, and pay attention? You can receive what a person is saying. Now, what you do with what you've received from that person, that's on you. That's on you. If my life is a hot mess and I'm going through this and I'm saying the spirit of fear is bothering people and all this and that, and nobody's receiving it, am I the problem? Okay. Could be. Could be. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm a product of my environment, right? And I'm trying to navigate the waters because God's showing me and telling me things that I'm like, hold on, God, I wouldn't pick me. I wouldn't tell me that. I wouldn't do that for me. What? Am I okay? I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay. And you want me to tell people that? Okay. All right. Well, I guess I gotta tell people that. The whole reason why I started this channel. Oh God. And I actually, what Jane Dandy was talking about in that video, I did exactly what she was talking about. I made all my videos private. I mean, if someone's gonna ask you what, like, oh my God, what What are you talking about? Well, if you paid attention to the whole subject matter, you saw her face, you saw the video title and everything in the video. Did you go look? Did you take some time and go look? Because if you didn't go look and you're asking what, man, I'm not the one with the issue here. Nope, I'm not the one with the issue. If I want to know what I'm gonna look. Oh, research first. So that should have been done. And then in that research, you should have realized, well, wait a minute, she's talking about the spirit of fear. Does she sound unhinged? Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Is that because all of this might be a little bit of a surprise to her, too? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I've just totally lost my mind, and I'm saying all this, and none of it's true, and I just think it is, right? I mean, only the world is going to everything that comes from this. It's going to be shown, So, um, wow. So it came back on. I'm going to shut it down and start it back over.